Alright, so we're opening this thing up. Boy, I tell you, the screws on this thing look pretty damn good. It's possible it's never been opened other than when they cut the wire. I ain't even sure what the 11 meter mod is for this. Maybe I should look that up. Let's see if I can do that. Yes. Locate and remove chip resistor R41 from the control board. Okay. So, yeah, it has to be opened to do it. I noticed this about both the radios. The screws were like all pretty snug and in really nice condition. Okay. I don't know if we're going to even need to pull this part or not. It's been a while since I worked on one of these, but there's a whole cover down here. We need to get to the PA deck. I think it might be in here. But let's go ahead and pull that. See if we have any optional filters. No optional filters. YK88S. It's pretty good down here. There's nothing that we need to even look at down here that I can think of. So supposedly the radio just doesn't transmit. These aren't connectors either. Some of these are, what do you call it? They're soldered header pins. There shouldn't be anything that's of an issue in here. These radios are pretty much surface mount for the most part. Most of it's, quite a bit. But I don't think we need to get into here. I don't think there's anything in here that's going to do us any good. So, let's see. That's the bottom cover. They have an access pin on these too. Look at all the dirt in here. This thing's actually still pretty good though. I just usually grab something and try and get a little bit of it out of there before I put it back on. I do that to every radio I open up for the most part. You want to put it back better than it was when you messed with it. Okay. For this one here, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall a couple of the screws so that we don't have the bottom flopping around. I don't think that we have a reason that we need to be in here. I got one of these one time. It was an SG, so it means it is HF plus 6 meters. And it was also like the updated version, I guess. So the 570D and the 570S are different radios. And then the SG was a completely different one altogether. I think what it is they had updated DSP stuff, but I'm not sure. So it'd have been nice if they had just standardized it and put 6 meters on all of them, but they did not. It's a pretty hefty radio as far as the body of the radio being a gigantic heat sink. It's back in the time when they intended for radios to be 100% duty cycle. I believe this one is rated 100%, but I might be wrong. We'd have to look it up. But it uses the Toshiba 2879s, which are the famous CB radio amplifier. When they talk about, I got a 4-pill amp, got a 2-pill, 1-pill. It's a pill-looking style transistor. Big round white thing. It's actually too big to really be a pill, because it's more like about the size of a damn quarter or a nickel. So, anyway, they do about 120 watts or more each device. And they have 2 of them in this radio in push-pull configuration. So this radio, technically speaking, would be capable of almost 500 watts. Not 150, about 300. There's people that have overvolted them and got them to put out like 250, I think. But I'm not sure how long they would live like that. I gotta get that other screw I dropped. Now I need to be finding my magnetic tray. Gotta figure out what I do with my magnet tray. Alright. That's strange. I don't remember how they have these attached. These are something else. I don't think they've got anything to do with that. There's little sticky stuff. This thing has been in a very hot, nasty environment. I can tell. None of these connectors want to undo on this thing, so pretty crappy tiny speaker. Nothing great, that's for sure. Alright. So, this is really nice because we could just get right to them and find out where our problem is. And I can get in here. It's on the top. I don't even have to flip it upside down, so I can power this thing up. I sure hope those things are good, because we won't be able to afford to replace them. They're over $100 a piece. You can't get them anymore. You'd have to get used ones from something else. Somebody made a comment to me earlier today that they wear out or something. No, I'm sorry, that's not true. Transistors usually are completely full or bad. They don't get soft really like tubes do. At least never that I've ever experienced. I've either seen them completely burn up and fail, but they're not like tubes where they start to degrade slowly over time. They just go bad. They quit. They work until they don't work. I guess I could be wrong, but I've not experienced that personally. So what we're looking for in here, a couple of different things. This thing looks burnt. There's not a lot in here. That's the auto tuner. Yeah, that looks like the ones that I put together. That's the auto tuner right on that board. Pretty sure it is. If it's not, then it's in here. But I think it's in. I don't know. So everything looks pretty good. And a 4-amp fuse. It's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't see anything too obvious. So these are kind of a well-designed, everything's laid out, kind of open. There really isn't too much surface mount stuff here. In fact, on this board, I don't think there's any. I don't see anything. There's a Zener diode back here. That could be bad. Probably not. Some of these Kenwoods will develop a problem too in the RF deck. So, similar to like what we did on the ICOM, we'll be looking for a signal going into the PA deck. I think it's probably coming in right here. And we're going to look here and look for it to come out. And this is coming out here. Probably going in here. This says PO out. This says rat. I don't know what that is. PO in. Power in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But there's clearly 6 different groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 160, 80, 60, 40, 20, 10, and 12. Or somewhere around that. There's also a spot here where there could have been even more. It doesn't show a band, but we'll try and see at the out and in. I don't know if this power out is coming from over here or not. And then this one here, it says DRV. It's the drive. So yeah, this one here, we need to check and see if we have drive, basically. So they labeled this pretty good for us. You could take another radio and hook the RF deck up to here. You literally are using an amplifier. As long as you select the proper band on this radio and the other radio is on the same band, you can take the RF deck and drive this amplifier section and filter unit and tuner, and it'll put out power. I've done this before with these radios. I took a ts440 and I drove a ts450 with the ts440. So these are all extremely similar. They're all using these same CB radio amplifiers. This is a 2-pill CB amp, basically. Anyway, I wanted to open it up and take a look. I'll let you guys know later on when I get ready to do some stuff. I'll probably do a live stream on it. So I got some testing to do, and I'm not going to film it all, so we'll catch you later.